just got back from my dance class today, and I've got about 3 weeks and one lesson, one private lesson, before I have to do that special tango spotlight. I'm doing an Argentine Tango spotlight. So I thought about just vlogging about it. So I'm outside, sorry about the noise, but right now I'm kind of panicked about it. And since I just got back, I'm kind of tired, so that's why my words are kind of slurring, and I'm probably a little tired. But anyway, I'm a little nervous about it because I don't really know the dance by heart. Also, this is a dance, the Argentine Tango, that I haven't really done that much. I've actually been doing a lot of other dances and a lot of American Tango, which I didn't really think of at the time, but sorry about that. It's totally different from Argentine Tango. Argentine Tango, it's really a hard dance for a beginner to do. So usually people start with a different kind of dance, and that's what I did. But I've been dancing about a year now, so okay, so I was just saying that I've been dancing for about a year, but I've only been doing Argentine Tango for like a few months. So I don't feel I'm as good at it as some of the other class dances that I do, or rather I don't feel it's automatic. So anyway, I'm gonna need to do a lot to get ready for that performance, and I decided I'm gonna vlog about it because it'll give you a good background into some of the things that we find difficult with Parkinson's. So the reason why I have to practice a lot is that my retention is kind of really bad. So it takes a lot to remember the dance, and that's just because I'm learning new steps and there's a lot of things going on at once. So I'm gonna probably have to start practicing, which I probably should have done anyway at home, probably as much as I can. And I have those 2 videos. We haven't actually finished what we're gonna do towards the end of the dance, so we have to do that. My next lesson is this Friday. So anyway, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to be vlogging about for the next couple of weeks. So hi, I'm outside again, so sorry about the noise. I kind of, my property backs up to the highway. So I just wanted to get back on camera to say that I'm really hurting, really, really bad, and I kind of have that tingly pain all over, and sometimes that happens when I have some activity. Just want to record that, and what I usually do for it is kind of stretch. So, sorry, it's a train. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I do some really intense stretching, and I think what that does is that it kind of releases more dopamine into my system. So right now my pain level is like a 9 or 10. It's been half an hour since I came home from my dance class. I did have on Saturdays we have a little bit of a party, so I don't know exactly what triggered the pain. I'm not in pain every time I come from class, but usually I don't experience pain this bad. But like I said, I'm at a 9 or 10. It also could be that I didn't do a lot of dancing in the week. So if I don't do a lot of dancing in my usual gym, then I hurt. I'm kind of surprised I'm hurting because I did go to an acupuncture session this morning, and that really helps. So I usually have acupuncture twice a week. Okay. Hi, so it's still Saturday, and I'm still hurting pretty bad, so I'm just going to go through my stretching routine, and that usually helps me release dopamine. I don't know if it actually does that, but that's my feeling about it. So whenever things get like really, really bad, I stretch, but I do stretch like a lot through the day. I also notice that after I stretch, my mood gets a lot better. So I kind of do a lot of like just regular. Yeah, so I do this thing a lot. It really stretches my legs out. And pretty much I've got my legs on a cushion because I have kind of bad knees. And I haven't injured my knees. They're just like bony and the bones stick out a little bit. So every time I kneel it hurts. So I'm just doing this to stretch out. Then I might do so I'm just going to do like a cat pose, cat and cow. When I first got diagnosed, I couldn't do any of this stuff. I couldn't even get on the floor or get up from the floor. I was so bad. What happened is that the dance class, it kind of, I wore through my Sinemet pills too soon. So I'm looking at the clock and it's about an hour before my next dose of Sinemet. I take it every 3 hours. So it usually works out well every 3 hours, but if I do something that requires that I move a lot or I'm stressed out, I'll use a lot of the dopamine up, which kind of means I'm kind of used up the dopamine that's made by the Sinemet. At least that's my understanding of it. So it's not easy to take another dose. Sometimes I do take an extra dose or an extra pill, but that means I'll have dyskinesia, which is like excessive movements. So since I'm home and I'm not going to be doing too much today, I'm just going to like not take the extra dose. Also, the pain's somewhat going away from just doing this regular stretching. When I'm out, the pain gets so bad, and I know it's going to get a little bit better if I stretch. I'll actually like stretch in people's like bathrooms without them knowing, or like a public bathroom, and I'll just do a few of these stretches and immediately my mood will get better and I can move better also. Sorry if I keep making weird noises, just that my body hurts so bad. And every time I like twist it or move, it feels like I'm releasing dopamine. But that's probably not logical. I don't know what's really going on, but it does feel a lot better. Okay, so I've been stretching about 10 minutes. I usually do about half an hour, but I just noticed the time and it is 4 o'clock. So I have to take my next dose at 5 o'clock. So I need to stop and get something to eat because like really I should have stopped eating at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to sneak in some food because I really don't do well if I eat an hour before, hour after my medication. And that's because I'm on Sinemet, and Sinemet doesn't work when there's protein in the stomach, and it also somewhat doesn't work if I eat too much or too close to the dose. So that's what I'm about to do, and then I'll go back to stretching, and also I'll probably do some meditation too that'll help with the pain level. Okay, so we're in my bathroom right now, and I have my food cooking. and the pain came back. So probably the pain came back real intensely because I didn't really stretch that long. So I'm in my bathroom right now, and I have a cream that I use occasionally. I don't really use it that much because I can't stand the smell of it, but it's actually a hemp oil lotion, and it's by Sagely, Sagely. I can use this in my state. I live in Oregon, but I'm not sure if this is legal in all states. But this is the only like hemp product that I use, and I don't use it all the time. It does work, but I just can't take the smell of it. But when things are really bad, it does kind of work on especially works on my fingers that tend to be really stiff. You see my little finger, it kind of sticks out like that all the time. But as it gets not to be stiff and the medicine works, it will go back. So where it hurts the most are like my neck, my shoulders, and my fingers. I know you can buy this online. I'm not really sure how much hemp oil it has. It probably doesn't have a real high concentration, because it's kind of like over the counter. It isn't one that I need a prescription for. So I'm just rubbing this on the back of my neck. Back of my neck hurts more than the front of my neck. I can hear the bones popping. I'm just going to put it around my fingers because each finger kind of really hurts. Okay, I'm gonna rub some more. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Okay, so here's my dinner. It's a chicken chow mein. I don't eat that much meat. I only have like a couple of small pieces of chicken in there, and chicken is about the only meat that I will eat. I really shouldn't be eating protein right now, but I haven't ate a lot all day because it's very hard to fit in eating, because I have to take my medication every 3 hours, and I can't eat an hour before and an hour after. So days that I go dancing, I don't tend to eat too much so I can get through my dance. And so sometimes I have no choice but to eat protein before the hour time frame, or eat something when I'm not supposed to eat. But when I, I'm not gonna do too much tonight because of the pain, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I've had my dinner and I feel a little bit better. I just wanted to show you that my fingers are a lot better. They're still bent over, but they're not like this, like how they were, so they're not as stiff with the application of that cream. And I'll show you the other finger. This one is much better, although my hands look huge. And they seem a bit weird because they're still stiff, but they're not as stiff as they once were. So that cream really does help.